your intention. They don't know what's your heart, whether you're doing this for good reason or not, for salih or tarih, for good or bad. Who knows? But Allah monitoring the heart, that's where you hide the intention. The heart is where the intention is hidden. So Allah looking to the intention and to the action, both. If your intention good and He accepted from you, your amal will be good, will be accepted by others. If your intention good, pure, Allah will accept it from you, and He made your action accepted by others, by His creatures. The most important, the Creator to accept your intentions for your action, and your deeds will be accepted and fruitful, inshallah. So, an-niyya. He said, if you talk, if you speak, speak with a good intention. And when you are silent, be silent with a good intention. When you are silent, not talking, maybe you are thinking. And who is reading your heart that moment? Also Allah. So He'll give you ideas. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about in Quran, those ahlul tafakkur, يتفكرون, إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. Those they are in good course. So they said all the situation of the believer is good. If he is working for good. And if he is silent, he is thinking of good. So in both situations, he will be rewarded. They are saying by أحد الصالحين, he said, تفكر ساعة خير من عمل سنة. 1 hour of thinking for good, to plan for good, with good intention, it might be good than the deeds of 1 whole year. Because this intention, good intention, is the one who will make your deeds accepted, as we said. When Allah accepts your intention, your deeds will be by Him. And He said, talk with good intention. Advice, when we advise people, is anyone going to listen to advice? Yani no argument, no rejection. If you advise someone, you think he will say, yes, I will follow what you say, or you argue, or you say, hey, what are you talking about? You are very... No one. But Sayyidina Sheikh said, speak with good intention. And niyyah. If your intention is good, whatever you're going to talk, people will accept. You see? If your intention the words come from the heart, as they said, Allah made these people listen to you, submit to you. If it's come from your heart. But if it's not from the heart, not connected to Allah, not within Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's instruction or what He loves, and your talk will be from this air in, out. Masuk keluar, as they say. And we have these issues always. Intention is not good. Sometimes, na'udhu billah. May Allah protect us. So we have to pay more attention to this. So there will be acceptance, Allah will like it, the people will follow what we say. And then also, when you talk in your heart, when you think in your heart, anyone can hear that? Can you say, my heart screaming, my heart shouting? No one can see that. But they can see how we shout, scream. If your heart is calm and cool, we call it sakina. Sakina. Sukoon is what? Is silent with peace. Not anyone who's silent, that means he is in peace. Sakina is mean silent with peace. صح? You see someone silent like that, he's not happy, say, Haji, what's wrong? From his face, you can know that he is not in peace. صح? Even if he never talk. But someone who is silent, when you say, mashallah, I see you happy today. Huh? You see what is in his heart, in his, subhanallah. So, if your heart have sakina, people will be easy for you to talk with the people. And you remember when Sayyidina Sheikh said, "Man la yanfa'uka lahduh, lan yanfa'uka wa'duh." We have said many times. He say the one who never affect you with his sukoon, with his sakina, when he's quiet, don't expect him to affect you with his speech. Because that sakina is a moment he spent with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when he spent that moment, he spent it nicely and purely with Allah, the next will be easy. Allah won't allow him to be tired. You go to someone, you want to advise him because you have good, connection with Allah, but you say, Assalamu alaikum, say, brother, I will do whatever you want. No need for you to argue and fight and shout. You say, Ya akhi, do good, Allah will accept from you. Do bad, be careful. That's all what I want to say. Good advice. When we have the good intention like that, our amal will be great, inshallah. May Allah help us. Fadal.
If anyone does not make the intention before the deed, he is not credited with the deed. As for you, whether you speak or are silent, you are in sin, because you do not get your intention right.
Tasheeh. You cannot get your intention right. He say, لأنك لا تصحح. You are unable to correct, in fact, the proper tasheeh in correction. When exam paper, the teacher, what he will going to do? Yes, no, yes. And then he will correct for you. Say, this is not, you shouldn't choose A. You have should chosen B. For example, this is what called tasheeh. Sometimes sahih, is it correct? To correct something. Sahih is mean correct. Sah is mean correct. Right? So tasheeh, he said, if you talk, if not, if you sukoon, as long as your intention, you never try to correct your intention, you are lost already. Yani how you are a believer. We are a believer, صح ولا لا? Belief comes from iman. Iman comes from heart. If we don't have a good belief, how are we going to make our life easy? Someone came to Ahad al-Salihin. He said, Ya Sheikh, I have problem with my family, always, with my children, with my wife. What to do? How to advise him? Say, you need advice for your heart, not for your family. Let your heart connect it to Allah, and Allah happy with your heart intention, and you see how they're going to accept from you. So how he is going to correct his heart? He wants that he have something bad to say or something bad to do. He will say, that's one called intention, because he knows Allah wants him to do something good. Ya Allah, for your sake, I'm correcting this. I will do that. Later on, you say your life, your family life will be changed, because Allah happy with you. Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said, if I commit a sin, it's not a sin as we think. When I commit a sin, I can see that in my family's life and even my animal. When I ride my camel, won't be obedient to me because of my sin. What their sin, for example? Maybe they didn't pray Fajr on Jama'ah. No, they won't. And of course, we are human beings. But with Allah's help, if Allah wants us to be, يَهْدِ اللَّهِ لِنُورِهِ, Allah will guide to His nur whomever He will. Who are they? Those whom they have good intention. They have pure heart. Then sometimes you go to see scholars, ulama, because they have good quality. If you have any argument, say, we go to Sheikh so and so. Whatever he say, I will accept. No need to make it long. No, he won't explain, like why, and he say, Ya Sheikh, what should I do? Do it or don't do it. Khalas. Hukum. Why? Because this Sheikh have good connection. It's not that mean whatever he say, if I opinion, I'm going to go to Jannah. No, not that the thing. I think because he have pure heart. And then when you accept that and do it in your life, it will help you in your life, inshallah. Won't be other way around. Huh? So correct your intention first of all. The most important, al-a'malu bin-niyat, as Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said. Now,
Your silence and your speech are not in accordance with the Sunnah. When you experience a change in circumstances and a shortage of provisions, you change your tune for the sake of a bite to eat.
yeah.
And
How to see the... Now, continue this one, please.
And when honor is offended, you become ungrateful for every blessing on account of the loss of one single favor. You behave like tyrants, dictating to him, do and don't. And why did you, when it ought to be like so? This is remoteness, hatefulness, and repulsiveness.
Naam. When we have this trust and good intention, we won't be a people of giving up, people of confused, people of can be shaken easily. When the plant tree, day by day, this small plant, after 10 years, you'll see that plant became tree. 10 years, 20 years, become bigger. So when it's bigger, taller, that means strong. Not easily can be shaken. But when it's small, just anyone can, There is a man who, before he passed away, he has 10 children. So he wanted to give them a good advice. He said to them, he gathered them all together, that wise man, gathered all of the children together, and he brought one small piece of stick. He gave each of them one. Break it, he said to them. Easily, they break it. Tick, tick. Then he brought 10 of them together, and he gave to each of them. Try to break, cannot. He said, if you are strong like this, no one can break you. But if you are one like this thin, anyone easily can be break. Tree cannot be broken because it become big. Family together cannot be because they are strong. All of them, So our life, if we give up just because of something happened in our life and we become upset and we start sometimes people, not enough for them to talk to others, they post in Facebook, in social media about their problem. Today I had this issue. If someone that day is what we said, I had a problem with my mother. Can someone ask me how to deal with her? Hey, Ya akhi, Al-Quran, the one who, if you are a believer really, Al-Quran inform you how to deal with your mother. Someone say, I have with my wife, or she with my husband. Al-Quran saying to you, everything is there. Everything is there. So, why we give up just like that? If somebody have lost little bit of, that day he didn't get whatever, business or something, or sick. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ عَلَى حَرْفٍ. Among the people, they worship Allah and their connection with Him just because one letter, that means very thin, very fragile. Small thing happen, khalas, gone. Complain, endless complain, endless. Sayyidina Sheikh, he said, Akhi, look to yourself. How you, if Allah give you something, Allah is great. If He never give you, what that mean? Na'udhu billah, He's not. Now he explained, he said, you become like Jabbar. Very proud. Do this, do I am the always who's right. Now let us understand the reality of ourselves. Please read this. Who are we? And to talk like that,
Who are you, O son of Adam? You have been created from a nasty liquid.
Ma'im Mahin. Son of Adam. Who's in control of the whole world now? We, human beings. Adam's children. What is the origin of human beings? Min ma'im mahin. The sperm. Ma'im mahin is mean what? When you humiliate someone, we call ihana. That person, you look down, he looked down, he say he is muhan. Look down, nothing, no one will care for him. Human beings came from that. Sayyidina Ali, radiallahu anh, he said, I wonder how human beings, they are takabbur, they are proud of themselves, and they came out from the two exits, from male and from female after that. If they just think about that, they won't be like, they won't be proud of themselves, or Once there is one prince or king, was crossing somewhere. You know how the guards and all of them opening the way for him and with respect, so people bow to him and have to have high regard. And he crossed one ahadul ulama, one scholar. So what he said, Assalamu alaikum. He just said to him, Assalamu alaikum. The prince found it that it's not that the salam was not, in a proper way. So he called him. Hey, Assalamu alaikum. You are a great king. You are like. He said, do you know who am I? He asked the pious man. He said, yeah, I know who you are. You are a person who came to this world from sperm. And you dead as a rotten corpse. And in between you carry your death in your stomach most of the time. That's who you are. صح ولا لا؟ يعني you came from something different which I don't know. Allah said min ma'im mahin. Why Allah said like that? To make him understand, everyone, each and all, that is from where you came. And if you want to see the end, the graveyard, cemeteries, leave human beings without burial for one day and see how smelly he will be, that corpse, jutha. You think the musk will come from him? For stories, Salihin may be different, Allah alam. Those whom they have purity of heart, they have always a special musk in their hearts. So, but think of it. Who you are to judge, you are to be takabbur. No matter from where you come, no matter how many people you control, still there is someone who's controlling your time. You cannot stay longer. Yani when Malak al-Maut come, he said, "O son of Adam, I have searched everywhere in this earth, and I found that there is no more food for you in this earth. And your time has arrived. And there is no one can delay it, only Allah. and he have given me instruction to take you back. As Sayyidina Abu Hanifa said to someone who's very upset because he have issues in his life. He came and complained. He said to him, he said, Imam, advise me, what should I do? I mean, I always, He said, when you are born, this issue, born with you, the stressful you are facing, he said, no. So when you leave this world, it will go back, go with you to the next world? He said, no. He said, so why you are worried about something that didn't come with you and you're not going to take it with you? Huh? Why are you worried about it? Ahlul Dunya always, they find always the sweetness of dunya, as they think. But the sweetness of this dunya, halawat dunya, as Sayyidina Rasulullah said, dhikrullah. The minute you find the sweetness of zikr, the sweetness of salat, sweetness of sawm, the sweetness of tasbih, sweetness of silatul rahim, sweetness of forgiving, that means you've got the lesson of dunya. And whoever gets the lesson of dunya, he will get the reward of it, inshallah, in akhir. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً. May Allah grant us this barakah, inshallah.
Abase yourself before your Lord.
Tawaba, abase yourself, humiliate yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Naam.
And humbly submit to Him. If there is no pious devotion, taqwa, you are not honorable in the sight of Allah Azza wa Jal, nor in the sight of His righteous servants. This world is divine wisdom, and the whole of the hereafter is divine power.
Naam. If you have no taqwa with Allah, no taqwa when you deal with the people, you have lost the meaning of the dunya and akhirah. No sweetness here when you pray, when you are with Him, when you with the people, how to deal with the people. They have lost everything. You have lost the reason why you are here. May Allah protect us. Naam.
O my people, overseers have you under surveillance. You are in the agency of the Lord of Truth, subhanahu wa ta'ala, but you have nothing to report. Be sensible. Open the eyes of your hearts. When a group visits one of you at home, do not be the one to start the conversation, but speak only in response, and do not ask about things that do not concern you.
As in a life, people always, you see, if someone visits you, let's say, in the house, you have to respect the guest, correct? And offer him whatever you can. What we call this? The guest come to you and you give him everything, all type of hospitality. What we call this? Generosity. Sahih wala la? Generosity. The guest himself in the house of the host, how he have to deal with? With respect. Sahih? With respect. Can he open any door and go as you think? If you enter, but the guest asks you, okay, sit in this hall, you have to sit in this hall. Respect and obey his order. Sahih wala la? That's his house. If, how to deal with this situation? Say, you are in this world, respect and the generosity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't talk too much. It's up to the host how generous is he to you. And as you are a good guest, a good servant, that means the host will give you more. The host will give you more. Sometimes when no need for us to ask for what we want. Things we do, respects we show that can change our life, and they give us more than what we think. And this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the barakah fi dunya wal akhirah, inshallah. If we deal good in dunya in the best way, our akhirah will be also bi'idhnillah the best, inshallah. Naam.
The affirmation of unity, Tawheed, is an obligatory duty. The quest for what is lawful is an obligatory duty.
Yani halal. Naam.
The quest for indispensable knowledge is an obligatory duty.
Naam.
Sincerity in practice is an obligatory duty. It is also an obligatory duty to forego recompense for one's good deeds.
Naam.
Flee from sinners and hypocrites.
These all work together. The oneness, your tawheed, the belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever good comes to you, receive it with thankfulness. And any test, receive it with sabr. We are between two levels, as-shakirin wa sabirin, thankful and patience. And Allah looking to these both situation. When you search of halal, this all talk about obligatories in our life. The halal is not only the food you eat. صح? How about the words you talk, come out from your mouth? Is it not halal and haram also? Yani we concern about food. Is it halal? Is it slaughter? How about the words come? Is it not also haram sometimes? Nifaq, jealous, lie, namima, false news. Is that also not haram? Yani I don't know how people, from one side, they concern about what they eat, but they're not concerned about what they talk, There is darura, there's something called darura, necessary. If there is darura, you're going to die. Because if you're not going to eat pork, for example, no food, eat or drink that liquor to survive. But is there any darura to be munafiq in this world? Hypocrisy? No. Is there any way that someone can spread false news or talk bad of people? Is there any verse of Quran say talk bad of people if it's necessary? Do you find any word like that? Be munafiq if it's necessary. Is there any Quran verse saying like that? So why are we concerned about something which there might be a darura for it to do, but the things which 100% haram? Cannot. One word came from your mouth can ruin people's life. One word about somebody. Someone says something about a woman, a girl. If you say she is not good, that's all. If she says she is not good, right? He might be a liar. And maybe he said, I'm sorry for that later. But the effect of what he have said will continue. Anyone wants to come, the people will spread this news all the time. They said, the wound of swords can be healed, but the wound of words cannot be healed. Sword and word. The word is very bad. And now the people, subhanallah, in this world, they've been dipped, na'udhu billah, in this such type of qualities of sins without their concern. How many people forward messages every day without thinking about from where it came? How many people involved in things which not supposed to do? Why? What is our concern for that? You can advise, yes. And advise also, وَجَادِلْهُمْ بِالَّتِي أَحْسَنُ, even if there's argue, in a good way. They said, and we used to always say, if you are right, no need to be angry. Correct? If you are right, no need to be angry. And if you are wrong, you have no right to be angry. If you are right, no need to be angry. If you are right, خلاص. You are al-haq. Allah's name al-haq. Al-wakil. If you are wrong, you have no right to be angry. Al-Haq is Al-Haq, khalas, will come to you, but you have to be within. So how about if we are confused in our world, in our life? We are not angels and we are not awliya. We are human beings. We are fully controlled by our feelings. And feelings could be love and could be hatred. Sometimes we are not sure. We are not sure whether I am right or wrong. So what should I do? Well, according to the experience of Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir and Qaddasallahu Sirrah, he gave us something. That's anything he have said with according to his experience. So there is here a good advice from him. Why he said, Naam.
Flee from sinners and hypocrites and join the righteous, Salihin,
Naam.
the champions of truth. If you find things confusing,
This is one.
and
Please, this is very important to understand it very well.
if you find things confusing and you cannot tell the difference between the righteous and the hypocrite, you must stay awake at night and perform
If
two
you
cycles of prayer.
you are confused about something, as what's happening to most of us nowadays, good and bad and right and wrong and this and that, what should I do? I need Allah's support. I need Allah to clarify it for me. Okay, what he said? Number one, Qiyamul Layl, Tahajjud. That's the good time. Do you know why? Because this is a time, it's not easy for anyone to do. You have to do it at night. And most of us lazy to do this. So he said, first of four step to reach, get your lazy out, number one. Next, what?
Let me stay awake at night and perform 2 cycles of prayer and then say...
No, slowly, Haji, please.
Ji,
Number one, stay awake at
stay
night.
awake at night
Number
and perform 2 cycles of prayer.
2 rak'ah, pray 2 rak'ah, tahajjud time, yeah. And
Then say, O my Lord, guide me to the righteous among your creatures.
and let me be with the righteous among them. Those whom they benefit me, I benefit from their suhbah, from my companionship. Other Sahaba, they have benefited from Sayyidina Rasulullah's companionship, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sahib, different from friend. Companion, different from friend. Friend, Sadiq, yani meet him sometimes. A Sahib, you would like to accompany him all the time. Why? Because you're getting something from him. That Sahib could be good and bad. وَلَا تُصَاحِبْ إِلَّا صَالِحًا. You have to be with the one who's good. Why? Because if you are not going to get from him good advice and practice it in your life, at least you will get the goodness of being in his companion. There is saying of Jalaluddin Rumi, very beautiful saying. He said, companionship with awliya will make you one of them. Just to accompany them, you will be one of them. You know, remember the hadith of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, hadith Qudsi, when the angel search of majalis al-dhikr, and they find one and they sit with them. Now they will unfold their wings and they go back to Allah. That long hadith. At the end, Allah will ask, subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, oh my angels, be witness, I have forgiven all of them. Al-Dhakirin. And they say, Allah, among them, there someone came, he was not among Al-Dhakirin, he comes searching of somebody, and they told him he is in this masjid, or he this majlis ilm, or in this tadhkira, or whatever. So he go just sitting, just because he waiting for so-and-so to come out. How about that, Ya Allah? He said, that also will be forgiven. And then one what? Suhbah. They say what? This is one what? As-suhbah. This is the reward of suhbah. And you remember the hadith of Sayyidina Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam? We mentioned that Sayyidina Salman narrated the hadith when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam once came out and he went to a group of people, Sahaba. Sayyidina Salman read the hadith. He said, where we are sitting, and Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came and he says salam to them. They were those group of people, min al-dhakirin. Then he said to them, what were all of you saying just now? He said, Ya Rasulullah, we are nadhkurullah. We are doing zikr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sayyidina sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said to them, I have seen the rahmah descending upon you, so I just came to share it with you. To share, yeah. If Allah's rahmah not going to descend on majalis al-dhikr, majlis al-ilm, majlis something you will learn, then where it's going to be descend? Huh? The best place for dhikrullah, where? Masjid. Sahih? Because full of dhikr and salat. But ulama said, dhikrullah, anyone who remember Allah by himself, this is considered dhikr. Man dhakarani fi nafsihi, dhakartuhu fi nafsi. You mention Allah's name in yourself, He mention you himself. وَمَنْ ذَكَرَنِي فِي مَلَأٍ ذَكَرْتُ فِي مَلَأٍ خَيْرٍ مِّنْهِ. If you mention me in a group, I will mention him in better group. Better, gathering. وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى. To Allah, greatest example. So, you are a winner always. Whether you accompany them to get from them, that's the best. But at least we will see that in your attitude later. And if someone who used to be with a company of bad people, later he accompanies good people for 1 month, we can see the difference for sure. For sure will we see the difference in his attitude. Bi-idhnillah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Naam. So he say, what is a dua? What he say, Ya Allah?
O my Lord, guide me to the righteous among your creatures.
دلني على الصالحين من خلقك. نعم.
Guide me to those who will guide me to you.
Allah, guide me to those who guide me to you. Those whom they change my attitude, my style, my heart to be good. These are the unique. These are the one who, you see, at least you get the love. Abu Yazid al-Bistami radiallahu anhu was told, teach us a good, something we can do, so Allah will love us, subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, be close to as-salihin. Accompany as-salihin. He said, if we accompany them, what's going to happen? He said, they will love you. He said, if they love us, what's going to happen? He said, that means your name will be written in their hearts. Say, what's going to happen if our name written in their hearts? Say, you don't know that Allah looking to what in human beings, to their heart. And if you look to their heart and see that your name in their hearts, He will love you for the sake of their love to you. Yeah. That's why when you see somebody, when you love someone, you say, you are in my heart. You won't say, you are in my mind. My mind, I'm thinking, yani. But my heart, I believe. Khalas, you enter to my heart. And sometime when we say someone, he's very nice, he's so sweet, his heart so pure. Always mention about the goodness of those are salihin ahlul qulub, those Allah. And this heart make people agree upon. If they have purity of heart, Allah love them. In hadith Rasulullah, إذا أحب عبد النادى جبريل يا جبريل, I love so and so. Hadith Qudsi. End of the day, ويوضع له القبول في الأرض. أهل السماء, Allah love him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Angels will love him. And then acceptance will be established for him on earth. So whatever, when they talk, the people accept from them. No argue, no, they're very bismillah. As we said, even they sitting with them, they're saying nothing, you feel the waves of barakah. Alhamdulillah. Now, and then,
let me eat of your food and let me drink of your drink. Anoint the eye of my nearness with the light of your nearness. And inform me through what it sees by direct observation, not through hearsay.
I want you to read this again from beginning.
Let me eat of your food and let me drink of your drink. Anoint the eye of my nearness with the light of your nearness. And inform me through what it sees by direct observation, not through hearsay.
أهل القرب, المقربين, Allah say about them. المقربين. They have different way of approach. The way they approach, different style. Someone came to visit Sahel bin Abdullah Tasturi. He was من الأكابر العارفين الصالحين. He came to visit him, and he was looking. His house was very simple, very simple. So he was looking right and left. He said, "What do you want?" He said, "Well, I want clean place to pray." His house clean, but not as his house like that person. Not as his sujada. He put nice sujada, and good plant. Sometimes people have special place, special tasbih, maybe it's expensive one. He said, "I want clean place to pray." Straight away, Sahel bin Abdullah knows what is his sickness and what's the remedy. He said, "Brother, purify your heart and pray wherever you want. Let your heart be pure first. And then Allah will arrange for you. Because you're still thinking about, how is it? Why was my sujada? I want this, I want that." Like once we were working in Mecca, I mentioned this before, it was one of our brothers, very close brothers, during Hajj. So I saw tasbih, they're selling for 3,000 riyals. Very expensive. How much is it? 3,000. That's more, 33 also, not 100. So I said to him, 2,950. Can? He said, "No." You know that I'm just like, joking with him. So the brother said, "Why too expensive?" He said, "Because this tasbih, the zikr will be accepted." Well, he said, "Let I buy it then, I should buy it." He is not the tasbih who is the hand and the heart who carry that tasbih. Not the one hand. Sayyidina Musa and his stick, al-asa, is not the stick, a special one. It's any stick, in fact. But it's because it's in his hand and work with Allah's. وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ. Allah didn't say, "What this stick? What is this?" It's nothing. What is this? You never mention the name. When you talk with someone, to say to somebody, Farjad, if I say, "Farjad Sahab," Mr. Farjad, if I say, "Farjad," or if I say, "Hey, you." So, like, "Hey, you," like, or like sometimes, like, in the house, "Oh, my son. Son, come." We say, "Boy." Or, "Hey, you." So it depends also. There's a language, lughatul kalam, the way how. So there's always there is a way. And of course, if you use something, they understand, that's okay. But the respect is there. The way So when Allah said, "What's this in your hand?" Didn't say stick. Say, "It's my stick." قال هي عصاي توكأ عليها. Use it for the reason. وأهش بها على غنمي. Control my sheep. ولي فيها مآرب أخرى. And a few other things I do with it. قال ألقها يا موسى. Threw it. When he threw it, it became a snake. Is this one of the things also, you think? But if that stick, do you think he believe in the stick now? I will carry the stick. This is the one who. No, he believe in whom? The power of the one who make this stick like that, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because this stick, he strike the sea, and the sea opened for him, and it became biting. In Quran, Allah said, "Hayya," that stick. Other one, thu'ban. Thu'ban biting. The big snake biting. The one swallow. Al-Hayya, the small one. Bite, and the other one, the one bite big, will squeeze on. That's show to Hayya for when Sayyidina Musa saw it was snake. Because Allah don't want him to scare. But Fir'aun, he wants him to scare. Show him Thu'ban, big. But with a magician, he never say snake or biting. فألقاها فإذا هي تلقف ما صنعوا. What happened? He throw it and they say the stick itself start swallowing, eating the ropes of the magician. It didn't change to anything. The stick itself. And then they know, oh, this is not a magic. This is real. Because they're magician, they know what magic. Later on, when he strike the sea, is they saying that this is the same stick was there or different? It could be anyone. But because it's in Sayyidina Musa's hand, it's for him. And if somebody is, you take that hand, will work him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants it, So, this is something also we have to, understand. Subhanallah, ajib, yani. And then, when our food going to be different, our drink to be different, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will. Allah, Sayyidina Shaykh Al-Jailani, here the book, he said, Allahumma at'imna min ta'ami qurbik wasqina min sharabi unsik. Ya Allah, let us eat of the food of your nearness. That's our spiritual food. And let us quench our thirst with the drink of your intimate friendship. When you are hungry, you eat. When you're thirsty, you drink. But there is a limit. Correct? But nearness of Allah, no limit. When you get close, you want to be closer and closer. And each position, each step has its own facilities. No? There's something different. There is one, there are two lovers, muhibbin. They were talking about, one of them said, I had a drink from the sea of love. I continued drinking until I feel full. I felt full. Other one said, his friend said, I had drink from the sea of love. I continued drinking. The sea finished, but I'm still thirsty. Allah opened for this, but didn't open same for this one. Both of them, Allah gave something. Now we are stay where? In which glass? Not sea or not river. The glass we are, because our life connected with something. مَن يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ عَلَى حَرْفٍ وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مِنْ. If Allah give me rizq, Allah is great. If I have problem in my life, why Allah doing that to me? If no problem, Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Ya akhi, حال المؤمن always have to be good. إن أصابته سراء شكر وإن أصابته ضراء صبر. As Sayyidina Al-Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In a time of ease, he's min al-shakirin, alhamdulillah, and he show that. Help, do. Time of difficulty, sabr. And his good advice for others, and others think that he is, because he complain, إنما أشكو بثي وحزني إلى الله. I just complain to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's enough. The creator of all. So this dua here, in fact, we will send it in a message, so you can ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through this dua. But the condition is tahajjud. Allah, that's the problem now. That's, you see, it's easy. The dua, Allahumma dullana ala salihina min khalqik, dullani ala man yadullani alayk, wa yut'imni min ta'amika, wa yasqini min sharabik, wa yukahhil ayna qurbi binuri qurbik, wa yukhbirni bima ra'a ayanan la taqlidan. I want someone, ayanan, the one who have seen the blessings, not the one who pretend that's the blessing, or he have not seen it, he just advise. No. I want the true one, the real one, الصادقين. يا الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. The truthful. The truthful are they when they talk truthful, or the heart and the tongue both same? Huh? Both. When you do that, if you can do this, be great. You always say, do salawat upon Sayyidina Rasulullah 100 times a day. One salawat, Allah Very easy, صحيح? How long will take from you salawat upon Sayyidina Rasulullah? Maybe 10 minutes? But the question is, can you do it every day? This is the issue. When you want to do something, somebody said, "Ya Sheikh, there's someone, my wife cannot sleep at night." Mention this. So I said, "It's good, Haji. Good, at least you can pray tahajjud." So tell her to pray tahajjud. Just staying in the bed and turning right and left and pray tahajjud and see how the things goes. Wallahi, subhanallah. The next day he came to me. He said, "You know what happened last night?" I said, I told her your advice. When she went to tahajjud, she felt too sleepy and slept the whole night. That's the thing, Adi, There's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, تتجافى جنوبهم على المضاجع يدعون ربهم خوفا وطمعا. Allah described them, أهل التهجد. Not easy. نيام الليل and قيام الليل. This is different, sorry. May Allah help us. If you want to do this is a dua. Very simple. And hopefully that Allah will grant us the best. بإذن الله. May Allah help us to be among the best of His servants. Without His help, we are unable to do it. May Allah help us to purify our intention so that our action will be great, inshallah. It's a life and temporary life, and we know that very well. But the goodness, the greatness, the luxurious of next life depend on this world. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ. The dunya hasana is the one who decides for us. See Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's looking to us and see how we are doing. May Allah bless us to be always those whom they do good all the time with His help. May Allah bless us to be among those, the opener of all the doors of good deeds, which help everyone. And those whom they close all the doors of bad deeds, troubles, fitna. And may Allah bless us to be among those whom they have tranquility, sakina, not silent, not quiet, sakina, tranquility, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us to be among those whom He choose them to be good, to benefit others, inshallah, whether in all the matters of our life. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, say, Allah, there are many diseases in this world, and each disease, there is a cure for it. But heart disease is the most dangerous one. The one who died because of physical disease is the end of his life, but the beginning of different life. But the one who died, his heart died because of the sickness of the heart, spiritual heart, he is dead dunya and akhirah. May Allah protect us. So may Allah grant us the best for dunya and akhirah, to be good, to say good, to help others. And may He grant us and our children, families, beloved ones, brothers, sisters, those whom they ask us to pray for them, and those whom we ask them to pray for us. That He grant us always the barakah, protection, happiness في الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم إنا نسألك الهدى والتقى والعفاف والبركة والغنى والبركة في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. اللهم بارك لنا في أحوالنا وأقوالنا وأفعالنا ونياتنا وتوجهاتنا ومقاصدنا وأعمالنا، وارض عنا يا ربنا بما رضيت به عن عبادك الصالحين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم دلنا على من يدلنا عليك. اللهم افتح علينا فتوح العارفين وارزقنا ما رزقت به عبادك الصالحين وارض عنا أجمعين يا أرحم الراحمين. وإلى حضرة الحبيب الأعظم سيدنا المصطفى صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم وأهل بيته وأصحابه وأزواجه وذريته وقرابته والصالحين تابعين تابعين إلى تابع مسام الدين والعلماء والأولياء والأصفياء والأتقياء حيثما حلوا وحلت أرواحهم الطائرة في مشارق ومغاربها. وإلى حسن وخلوة سيدنا الإمام الرباني أبي محمد بن محي الدين عبد القادر الجيلاني وجميع الأولياء والأصفياء والأتقياء يا أرحم الراحمين على هذه النية، ولوالدينا والجماعة الحاضرين والحاضرات ومن أحسن إلينا وأحسننا إليه وصحبنا فيك صاحبنا أجمعين يا ربنا يا كريم على هذه النية بسر الفاتحة. وإلى حضرة النبي. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام الحمد لله رب العالمين. قبل الله منا ومنكم. جزاكم الله خير.